We're on to part 4. We've completed the dwarf cave section of this game. I'm not sure like how the thing exploded and didn't like flood this chamber or this entire cave, but you know. Okay. We're off like a herd of turtles. Okay. I just flee from these guys because I don't feel like fighting them. We'll zap them. Okay. We've set foot into Melmond where the inn is still 100. I think the black mage is limited in what he can learn for right now. The white mage, like, this is kind of your first dilemma, where everything's kind of easy for choices, but here you have to forego something that has some use. What I would say is that Diaga is probably the least useful ability, because, like, the undead are also weak to fire, so it's not... But like the first 3 levels when you get Dia and Diara, the spells you forego aren't as good. The healing spells tend to be more useful. There's a weapons store here. I don't think that's offering too much. Okay, it's slightly... It has less accuracy. But I guess if you're hair splitting, it's kind of better. but not really. Your swords here are just more accurate. Silver armlets would be useful. Be useful for the black mage. Knight's armor, I never really try to save for it. We need the slab for this guy later. But one of the things I'll show I think they do actually make the sea creatures a little bit stronger as you kind of work your way through this part. Kind of a significant level up. Get ambushed. But yeah, if you want a mithril sword, they're over this way now. Crescent Lake. Which you can go to, like, once you get access to Melmond. Just smack them around. We get gold pretty quickly here. Yeah, the only thing like we do start running into Peninsula of Power enemies now. And the worm killer is green. That's what I got wrong. Spellcasters and beasts. These all do work. They do extra damage against their specific enemies, which as a result does decrease the general usefulness of the mithril sword. Although not against general enemies. The mithril sword will be better. We do have access to Fire 3, so I'm just... I think all the item stores have the same stuff. The mithril mail can sell. We just don't have any use for it. Yeah, it's all basically the same stuff. What we will need, actually, is like the gold needles. The rest of the mithril set actually is an upgrade. The armor itself is not. which is kind of funny, but 'tis what it is. And steel gloves. Yeah, Mithril Sword 3200. I mean, it has general utility, but the swords you pick up, like almost every time enemy you'll run into in the Earth Cave, like it does bonus damage to Mithril Swords, just kind of. You're spending extra money, but it's there, like for people that like the weapon. In Final Fantasy 1, it's just clearing away the better weapon. So they moved that from Elfheim. And the major thing that the gameplay implications that it changes is that you can't acquire the sword before delving the Marsh Cave, which consequently makes the Marsh Cave generally easier. But it makes me think like they thought about it and they kind of intended that you should probably not have the Mithril Sword until you're over here in Crescent Lake. Because it kind of makes the legend of like the Mithril kind of crummy, that you can buy it in the areas that allude to it. But you think because they put it in Crescent Lake, you can't access it until Gurgu Volcano, the Ice Cave, and the Trials, but you actually can access it as you get access to Melmond. And then there's level 6 Black and White Magic. These 3 spells tend to be what we want to learn. Stona is... The problem with Stona is if the person using it is the one that gets hit. We actually can use all these spells with the mage. We just can't afford them at this point. And we don't really need them at this point either. Lightning 3. I mean, it's nice, but it's not really gonna directly... I mean... Sorry. It could help us in the Earth Cave. Because once you reach the 3rd floor, you start running into Pisco demons, which Bolt 3 actually could be useful against. Thundara does tend to kill the Pisco demons in this game, though. Where in the PlayStation and NES versions, it might not. These are centipedes in the original. Renamed. Got a couple of level ups. We're gonna go back to Melmond. And the order of this doesn't really matter. Buccaneers are not actually weak to lightning. I think they're weak to anything, so Blizzard is just higher base. If you have access to the bestiary, you can look all this stuff up too. They can drop sabers. They're resistant to earth. But then if we go and like go to a shark, for example, they're weak to lightning. Wow. Yeah, the monk kind of a slow starting, but as he gets powerful, he becomes like a lot more useful. The silver armlet is incredibly useful to have on our black mage. And then we can sell the copper. The one thing I did forget to do is go and buy a couple of different things. Yeah, we do not want to be caught with our pants down without gold needles. I'd like to have even more, but there's only so many we can like afford at this point. Town run backs are like a lot less annoying with the ability to turn encounters off. Like you just go, get what you need, and then come back and turn them back on. There might be an argument that the ability to turn combat off is kind of silly, but a lot of the battles on the run backs are battles you can either easily win or run from anyway. Another thing, just go over here. This is what they replaced the Hall of Giants with. You talk to these guys, they're like giants and lizards. They don't replace, but if you come out of the floor and back in, I believe they reappear. We do end up with quite a bit of time before we actually have anything that does reduce your likelihood of getting poisoned. So for the moment, we basically do just have to deal with like poison enemies. I don't know if Pisco Demons would actually be considered spellcasters, because they never actually... They might be considered a spellcaster, but they never actually cast spells. Critical hit. So yeah, you can't farm Earth Elementals, which is kind of sad-facey. Our defense actually is coming up. Coming like upwards slowly enough that I might actually want to get. We might actually pass out of the usefulness of the silver armlet, but find the gold armlet to be immensely useful. Okay. I was trying to see. I can't believe that didn't work. Okay. And the other thing is you can have more than 4 ogres on the screen now. So you can end up with a terrifyingly high amount of monsters to kill now. Can't actually pass through that tile, which is unfortunate. Trying to save our magic for lower floors. Monsters! Another earth elemental. That'd be the only upside of having the knight's armor now, is that we could take less damage from the earths. Jesus Christ. I don't think tarantulas appear on the lower floors, though. How are you going to team on my black mage? That's bullshit. There's basically nothing you can do if they just like target your mage on multiple turns like that. Except be at like a much higher level. These guys do have a high crit rate, so we have to be mindful. Earth Elemental is considered part of, oh, it doesn't actually tell you. Defeated 19 of them. Oh, it is considered a spellcast. I think magic is spellcaster. So the Ruin Blade should actually make our life slightly simpler against Earth Elementals. We've taken a lot of fights, so I'm just going back to recharge. The problem is you have to get all the way back out. Like once we go in, we have to be able to get all the way back out. Isn't necessarily difficult, but the more fights you take before you descend, like the more likely it is that you just get sepped. To learn more black magic, but it's not. Basically passes through like 3 fights. Like Bane, potentially. The experience from 8 werewolves isn't really worth it. It isn't worth the time we would spend to defeat them, is what I mean to say. Alright, we're stronger. We might get 1 or 2 battles before we get through the... Oh, we can just get through the entire floor. Trenches must go away after the next floor. They end up being replaced by more powerful, heavy physical hitters. Yeah, we need to be using the, I think the Were... Is it the Were Buster for this? Were Buster, I think. There's one we get for giants. I just don't remember... I think we get it later. It's a little bit better, I guess. Timothy needs more levels. Yeah, those treasures aren't really worth a whole lot. Oh, he's not dead. That suck. I think they just straight up restore 50. Coral for aquatic, which I think vampire is considered a beast. think I screwed that up, but it worked out. Yeah, the Coral Sword I think has Kraken in mind. This floor is the worst, by far the worst. Ochre jellies are pretty rare. Actually, this floor is so bad that I've done a memo save just in case, like, things go bad. Us having armlets, though, will make a difference. It makes a massive difference to the amount of damage we take from Pisco Demons. Still not a fight I want to be taking. Could probably kill cockatrices, but it's a very, very dangerous fight to take. Yeah, I'm most worried about the monk taking damage at this point. That's not bad. That actually wasn't that bad. Earth Elemental, just power through it. Timothy levels up, gets a gold needle. We do gain a defensive point. We're getting one like kind of every other level now. Boom! That just demonstrates perfectly, like, the threat that cockatrices represent. Empty room. Yep. If you're into a large enough group, like, you could get party wiped being really unlucky. God, look at the gold we have. That's crazy. Preemptive strikes, don't mind if I do. It's the last time we have to fight the Earth Elemental on these first 3 floors. We get a level. Glorious. All the things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Fire with fighter and monk is usually enough to kill the vampire. Fire-aga, I think, can kill him outright. Just depends on your general luck. The trick is just getting out of here now. I do really dislike having to fight cockatrices. Oh, Pisco demons are starting to try to flee us. Yeah. Silver armlet seems like a bad investment on the monk. Given that we probably will end up over that level of defense before too long. I'm not sure what ochre jellies actually do. I think they're just damage. They're rare. I think they're meant to be a stronger version of the gray ooze, which themselves are relatively rare in the marsh cave. There we go. That's the worst floor. Once you're through that, it's... I wouldn't say it's not dangerous, but it's less dangerous. Yeah, mages can actually take hits now. It's crazy. Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, honey. Yeah, the innuendo works like for Blizzard. I don't think they're weak to Blizzard, but it would be funny if they were. Anaconda doesn't have a weakness. Blizzard does do a good amount of damage to them, which is kind of funny. I could go straight for the cave. Probably do need to like throw off fire on in case we do get... Pretty wide stun is very possible here. So you want all your magic casters shooting. Yeah, Dia takes care of like pretty much everything. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. Crunch Bunch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Great Axe. A mithril. Yeah. I don't have a use for either of those treasures. Do, 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 do. Just for fun, we'll shoot Fire Aga. Timothy levels up. I think luck, if I'm not mistaken, luck influences critical hit. Usually they do in RPGs. I'm just trying to think. So the ones who defeated the vampire, and he is but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take the staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Okay. You know what actually might be more useful than the potions is just using ethers. If you can actually just... You can actually just recharge your magic. Like, what do you need? What would you need heal potions for? It's 10 extra absorb. I hate getting it because it just costs so much. And we're fairly soon to get like fire and ice armor, which has the same absorb and elemental defense. Well, once you know that's coming, it's just hard to get excited for that armor. We're gonna go shopping. Get out my way, dummy. Dummy! Ethers might actually be the way to go. Okay, I'm going to call it here today. The next part is just going to be, I guess I could do it in 40 minutes, but yeah, I'd have to do a new part and all that. Really save something for later, essentially, is what I'm thinking. But I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to follow button one time. Still like to share on the YouTube end of things. Hopefully F1 Manager patches itself by the time I'm done with this game. But if not, I'll find other stuff to do. I'm just... Once they do a patch, I'll hopefully the game won't be crashing on me as often. Everything will be fine, as I say. Alright guys, take care. Have a great one. And we'll see you guys again next time. Till then. Later on, guys.